You say that, I don't think about you all. Here goes. So we're going to move into different types of planks. So don't think, oh God, I don't know if I can hold this one for so long. And we're going to try and move in the plank, because sometimes it's easier when you're moving. If you're just holding a static plank, it's just like, ugh, good grief, when's it going to end? But you're going to love this. So the first one I want you to imagine that you've got like a duster stuck to your pelvis, and it's going to be like you're polishing a table. So basically, you're kind of doing that action side to side when you're in a plank. So you want to take your feet slightly wider than normal. Option to do it on forearms or hands, it's entirely up to you, wherever you're most comfortable. So you want your elbows or your hands underneath your shoulders, and option to stay on the knees or on the toes. If you're on your toes, I would take the stance wider. And then literally, you're just going to move your hips from one side to the other, like you're polishing a table. Who has ever polished a table like this? I tell you, it's ridiculous. I don't know where these things come from in my mind. Oh, sorry. So draw your belly button in towards your spine. You should feel your abs kicking in already. You might feel your obliques, the side abs starting to work as you move from side to side. Your lower abs will certainly be working. Try not to let the hips dip down, and get polishing your table. You might feel it in your upper body as well. It's always hard through the shoulders, doing planks, which is why it's so good for you. Multitasking. Right, we're going to do another 5 seconds. We can all do another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down. Just stretch it out for a moment. So however you want to do that, I think when you're doing things like planks, it's quite nice to do kind of freestyle cat moves, just to loosen it all off. But if you have a different preference, then feel free to do that. Okay. I'm sorry to tell you, we're going to do a bit of side plank. So option to come onto the elbow and the knee. Here. If you'd rather be on your hand, then you can be. So we're just going to hold the side plank with the top elbow pointing up towards the ceiling. And then with that top elbow, you're going to bring it down, like you're lowering it down, and then lift it back up again. Let's see. So up to you, whether you're on your hand or your elbow. Do whatever feels most comfortable for you. Just make sure that that hand is underneath the shoulder or slightly further forward, whatever feels best for you. I think all of you guys do the HIIT yoga, so you'll be getting awesome at things like this now. Keep on going. I think we can do 5 more. Take the elbow down and lift. Make sure your hips are lifting up. I've lost count. I only get to count to 5. I think that's it. And bring it down. Lovely. We loved that, didn't we? We're going to do it on the other side now. So do your little stretch where you need to. So it's really hard work on the underside of the side plank. So let's take it to the other side. Remember, put the knee down if you need the knee down. That's absolutely fine. Just take some of the intensity away. If it's too much on your wrist, put your elbow down. And let's go. So lower down and lift. Keep the hips lifted. Your upper body will turn as you start to bring the elbow down, but that's fine. Then when you lift up, you open the chest forwards again. Isn't it funny how things like this make you like out of breath? Come on, we can do 5 more. Let's do 5. 4, 3. Keep the hips lifted. 2. And that's my last 1. Hurrah! Bring yourself down again. Stretch however you need to. Release it. I'm afraid it's not over. We're going to hold a side plank. Let's do it for 20 seconds, we can do that. So again, you can keep bottom knee down if you want. Recommend to do it on the forearms unless there's a reason why that's really not comfortable for you. And the option here is to lift the top leg and hold it like so. If you want to, you can take the other arm up. If that's not for you, keep both feet down. You might want to lower one knee and try lifting a leg. You can do it like that. Okay. I'll do 15 seconds from now. Whew. Try and keep your neck in line with your spine, like a beautiful star shape. We're going to do about another 7 seconds. Whew, you're shaking all over. Whew. 3, 2, 1, and collapse. Whew. Let's take it over to the other side. We're going to earn our dinners tonight, everyone. And if you need pudding, go for it. Eat as much pudding as you want. So I did side planks for ages. Okay, remember, option, knee down. You don't need to lift that leg if it's not for you. Ready, and go. You might find one side's much stronger than the other. It's really interesting with yoga because you get to choose, you get to see where your imbalances are and you know where you need to work. Okay, we're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the leg, lower the hips. God, blimey. Oh. Okay, we've nearly finished our plank challenge. I told you it was a plank challenge. We've just got 2 more little things to do. The hardest bit's over, so give yourself a little stretch. It'll all be worth it. Okay. So let's come into a plank. If you can do it on your forearms, this is better. If you don't feel happy doing, on your hands, if you don't feel happy on your hands, then maybe just hold a static plank. So we're going to come up, feet slightly wider. Again, you can come down onto your knees. And we're just going to walk the hands a few paces one way, and then back through centre, and a few paces the other. So we're just going to do 3 on each side from now. So that's 1, all the way over to this side, 2, 3, and the last side here, and back to centre. Lower the knees and give yourself a stretch. Last plank, lordy lord, come onto your forearms, give your hands a rest. And we're going to do toe taps. So this is just step one side, back to the middle, step to the other side. So from here, we're going to do 3 more on each side. So that's 1, 2, 3. Back to centre, lower the knees, and go into a child's pose. Stretch it all out. Oh. Core blimey, I'm sweating. Come back up to kneeling and just interlace the fingers behind the back.